Hello everyone, I'm Jared. You're watching Shin Culture. Let's talk about some anime. Alright, here's how this is gonna work, guys. I have my Nezuko popcorn box right here, and inside is filled with pieces of paper that I wrote different anime titles on. And I'm going to draw one and I'm going to explain it to you. Now, the problem with this is I have a very, very bad memory, and some of these I don't remember the last time I watched them. So don't expect too much and expect me to get stuff wrong and leave out chunks and not know who anybody is. Let's grab one out of it. And what do we got? We got My Dress Up Darling Season 1. Alright. My Dress Up Darling is basically about a guy who's obsessed with making henna dolls, which are these traditional Japanese dolls. You'll see them and stuff. He ends up meeting basically the popular, bubbly, hot girl, Marin. And she finds out he can sew because he's in the school working on something. Oh yeah, his sewing machine at their studio broke and he was using the one at school. She walks in, sees him, is like, oh, you can sew? Hey, you want to make my cosplay because I'm terrible? And he's like, sure. Sounds good. And hilarity ensues. Now, lots of fan service in this show, but overall it's kind of their adventures in learning how to cosplay. And he learns how to make different outfits and different costumes and different techniques. Like, he does her makeup and everything, and he's like the best cosplay boyfriend ever. And then she's just talking about a boob bag. Anyway, so over the course they kind of are slowly developing a relationship. And they go through some different cosplay events, cosplay at some different things, and have a little bit of, oh, will they, won't they? And of course, since it's a long-running manga anime, that maybe one day at the end they'll kiss. Let's be real. Although, it does have a very nice ending to the first season, where they're talking on the phone, and then he just kind of passes out, and then she says some stuff. It's really... I like to describe it as wholesome, down bad fun. Yeah, I think that's about the best I can do. I would check it out, definitely. I mean, I did enjoy it a lot. Alright, well, like I said, that was My Dress Up Darling, and that's over with. Shake it up, grab one. What do we got? Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga. Alright, Saiyan Saga. So it's the first main saga of Dragon Ball Z from after they transitioned from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. Cool. I'm not going to go into the characters. You should know who they are if you don't. Watch Dragon Ball. Anyway. So you have Goku and the whole little Z crew. They're meeting back up because they haven't hung out in years and all that, and they're getting introduced to Gohan, which is Goku's kid, and they're like, Goku fucks? How'd that happen? While this is all going on, a spaceship crashes on Earth, which has his brother, Raditz, in it, and he's like, why didn't Kakarot take over this planet? What's going on? By the way, Kakarot is Goku's Saiyan name. Turns out, Goku's not human, he's an alien. Tell never gave it away. So that's the point. So they end up fighting. So Raditz ends up kind of seeing what's going on, and he comes across Piccolo, which is a green dude, who was a villain. It's not really a villain, although that version of him wasn't really ever a villain, but kind of was a villain. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, stuff changes. Time's that. People chill out. Sure. He kind of owns Piccolo for a second. Whatever. Shows up at Kami House where all the Z people are chilling out. steals Gohan. Is like, hey, kill 100 people and I won't kill your son. And Goku's like, no, I gotta get my son back. You humans, because, you know, apparently now I'm no longer human. You stay here because you're weak. I should get some help. Piccolo shows up. He's like, I need revenge because I'm salty. Cool. They go fight Raditz. Yeah, Raditz. Raditz. They end up defeating Raditz, but it does cost Goku his life because they both get holes blown through their chest because Piccolo goes special beam cannon. They're dying. It's like, well, you know, whatever. You're dying too. And then that's about the time Piccolo's like, well, we've got the Dragon Balls. Ha 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 ha. And Raditz go, well, my little scouter thing is a communicator. And my boys who are off in space probably heard you. And they're going to be here in a year now. And they'll wish me back.
They're not going to wish him back.
Anyway. So they're like, oh shit. So the Z people kind of all go off and train. Piccolo takes Gohan. Goku, since he's dead, he's like, don't wish me back yet. I'm gonna go train with this, like, King Kai person. Training. Let's go basically do everything Goku did back in Dragon Ball. Piccolo's like, hey, I know how to train you, little 4-year-old. Survive in the wilderness by yourself. Ha 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 ha. And while Goku's running along a giant stone snake. Cool. He eventually gets trained by King Kai, does to learn the Kaioken and all this other stuff. The Saiyans arrive, the Z fighters all get up, they all kind of fight. Yamcha dies to these little green men after taking out some of them. Shin gets his hand knocked off, dies. Chaozu blows up because he's useless and scratches some armor. Nappa, who's one of the Saiyans that shows up, is like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat up this little kid. Piccolo sacrifices himself. No more Dragon Balls. I don't remember if they knew that at that point in time. But yeah, whatever. Goku eventually shows up, beats up Nappa. Nappa is then betrayed by Vegeta, who just kind of throws him up, blows him up. Then Goku and Vegeta fight. Fight. Vegeta starts to lose. He uses the artificial moon thing to turn into the giant monkey form. He loses his tail somehow. I think Yajirobe cuts it off? Sure, let's go with that. Or maybe Krillin Destructo just... He loses his tail. Whatever. Insignificant. But, you know, he's still kind of in better condition than Goku. Because I think they already did the Spirit Bomb thing. After that, reflected it back. Whatever. Somewhere... Then you find out Gohan still has his tail, even though they removed it, but it grew back. Because it does that? Because they're monkey people, not lizards. But whatever. Tails can grow back. He ends up looking at the artificial sun, going into giant monkey mode, but he's berserk. Trashes Vegeta, all giant monkey mode. Then either Krillin or Yajirobe cuts off his tail, whichever one. He falls on Vegeta. Krillin finds Yajirobe's sword and is like, I'm gonna just kill Vegeta, and then Goku's like laying over here broken, going, no, my Saiyan pride. I would like to challenge him again one day. We are true warriors. And Krillin's like, well, that's kind of dumb. But Vegeta crawls back from the spaceship, flies off, and the day is saved, and the Earth is never in danger again. Well, that's the first saga. There's quite a few after that, and the Earth is in danger a bunch. But hey, whatever. So that was however many of these I did. I don't even remember that because, again, my memory's terrible. And I might have done more, and I cut them out. And this is just a different part. But I do thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. You can check out my Twitter or X, even though there's not really anything on it. All the links and all that stuff should be in the description below. And thanks again. Later.